was maybe 14 years old when we first met, and I just remember thinking he was so cute, and my family being like, he looks like your brother.
The NBA world was left in shock this week when Golden State Warriors superstar Steph Curry made an unexpected revelation during a post-game interview that has fans questioning everything they thought they knew about his picture-perfect marriage to Ayesha Curry. What began as a routine press conference following the Warriors' victory quickly took a dramatic turn when a reporter asked about Steph's family life, triggering an emotional response that nobody saw coming. "There are things happening at home that people don't know about," Steph said, his voice uncharacteristically strained. "Ayesha and I have been going through some challenges. I recently discovered something that has changed my perspective on everything." The seemingly perfect Curry marriage has been held up for years as the gold standard of celebrity relationships. From their high school sweetheart origin story to their beautiful family of 5, Steph and Ayesha have portrayed themselves as the ultimate power couple, balancing his historic NBA career with her successful culinary empire. Their social media accounts have showcased nothing but family harmony, romantic date nights, and unwavering support for each other's endeavors. But according to Steph's shocking new comments, this carefully crafted image may have been concealing growing tensions behind closed doors. Sources close to the couple report that the trouble began several months ago when Steph accidentally discovered messages on Ayesha's phone that suggested she had been secretly planning a major career move without his knowledge or support. According to these insiders, Ayesha has been in talks with a major television network to host her own primetime cooking competition show, one that would require her to relocate to New York for at least 6 months of filming. Steph was blindsided, revealed one source who works closely with the family. It wasn't just that she was considering the opportunity. It was that she had been discussing it for months without telling him. When he confronted her about it, she reportedly told him that she was tired of her career always taking a backseat to his. This revelation comes at a particularly sensitive time for the Curry family. Their oldest daughter Riley is approaching her teenage years, and their son Cannon is still young enough to require significant parental attention. The prospect of Ayesha living on the opposite coast for half the year would fundamentally alter their family dynamic during an already challenging phase of parenting. Adding fuel to the fire, Ayesha was conspicuously absent from the Warriors' last 3 home games, events she rarely misses, especially during playoff season. Her Instagram account, usually filled with supportive messages about Steph's games, has been noticeably quiet regarding his recent performances. Instead, she has been posting cryptic quotes about following your own path and not living in someone else's shadow. These subtle signs of discord might have gone unnoticed by fans, if not for Steph's unexpected candor during the press conference. When pressed for more details about what exactly he had discovered regarding Ayesha, Steph became visibly uncomfortable but continued. "Marriage is complicated," he said, removing his signature mouthguard and taking a deep breath. "When 2 ambitious people are trying to build their own legacies while raising a family together, sometimes perspectives don't align. I always thought we were on the same page about putting family first, but I'm learning that Ayesha has dreams that she feels have been sidelined for too long. The timing of this potential career opportunity for Ayesha is particularly significant. At 36, Steph is in the latter stages of his NBA career, though still performing at an elite level. Many had assumed that as his playing years wound down, the family would settle into a more traditional dynamic with less travel. Ayesha's potential new venture would dramatically reverse those expectations, placing her career in the spotlight just as Steph's begins its inevitable decline. One particularly revealing comment from Steph has sparked intense speculation among fans and media outlets. "Sometimes you think you know someone completely," he said, "and then you discover they've been harboring feelings and ambitions that they never felt comfortable sharing with you. That's what hurts the most. Not that she wants this opportunity, but that she didn't think she could tell me." Sources close to Ayesha paint a different picture of the situation. According to friends in her inner circle, she has spent years building her brand while simultaneously supporting Steph's career and raising their children. Her cookbooks have topped bestseller lists, her restaurants have received critical acclaim, and her cookware line has been enormously successful. Yet despite these achievements, she has reportedly confided in friends that she still feels defined primarily as Steph Curry's wife, rather than as an accomplished entrepreneur in her own right. Ayesha has been incredibly supportive of Steph for their entire relationship, said a longtime friend who requested anonymity. She's rearranged her life countless times to accommodate his schedule, his games, his endorsement commitments. She's never complained publicly, but privately, she's expressed frustration about always being the one expected to compromise. The friend continued, "This TV opportunity is the first time she's seriously considered putting her career first, and instead of receiving the same unconditional support she's always given him, she's facing resistance. That's been eye-opening for her." The revelation about this potential career conflict has led many to re-examine previous public statements by both Currys. In a 2019 interview, Ayesha made comments about sometimes feeling insecure about the attention Steph receives from other women, saying she occasionally felt invisible despite her own success. At the time, these remarks were dismissed as momentary vulnerability from an otherwise confident woman. Now, they appear potentially more significant. Early indicators of underlying dissatisfaction with the dynamic of their relationship. Similarly, Steph's previous comments about the importance of having Ayesha and the children present at his games take on new meaning in light of current events. "Having my family there centers me," he said in a 2021 interview. "No matter what's happening on the court, seeing them in the stands reminds me what really matters." The prospect of Ayesha being absent for much of the next season clearly threatens this source of stability for the NBA star. The intensely private nature of the Currys makes this public glimpse into their marital challenges all the more shocking. Unlike many celebrity couples who air their disputes on social media or through strategic press leaks, Steph and Ayesha have always presented a united front to the world. This deviation from their normal pattern of privacy suggests the seriousness of their current situation. NBA analysts have already begun speculating about how this personal turmoil might affect Steph's performance on the court. Throughout his career, family stability has been cited as a key factor in his consistent excellence. During previous seasons when the Warriors struggled, Steph often spoke about home being his sanctuary, a place where basketball pressures couldn't follow him. If that foundation is now shaken, some wonder whether his legendary focus might suffer as a result. "We've seen it before with elite athletes," commented former NBA player and current analyst Jalen Rose. "When there's turbulence at home, it inevitably affects performance. Steph is one of the most mentally tough players in the game, but nobody's immune to the emotional impact of family challenges." The day after Steph's revealing press conference, Ayesha broke her silence with a single cryptic Instagram post, a quote reading, "Sometimes growth means growing apart before you can grow together again." The post accumulated over 1 million likes within hours, with celebrities and fans alike expressing support in the comments section. Notably absent was any comment from Steph himself, who typically responds publicly to his wife's posts. The Curry children have been carefully shielded from media attention during this turbulent period. Sources report that Riley, Ryan, and Cannon have continued their normal routines, with both parents making concerted efforts to maintain stability despite their personal conflicts. This focus on protecting their children from public scrutiny is one area where Steph and Ayesha appear to remain completely aligned. Family friends report that the couple has begun counseling in an attempt to navigate this challenging period in their relationship. "They're both committed to finding a solution," said one source close to the family. "Neither of them wants a divorce. They're trying to figure out how to support each other's dreams without sacrificing their family unity." The public reaction to these revelations has been mixed. Many fans have expressed shock and disappointment at the prospect of trouble in a relationship that seemed to represent partnership goals. Others have defended Ayesha's right to pursue her career ambitions with the same vigor and support that Steph has received throughout his basketball journey. "The double standard is so obvious," commented relationship expert Dr. Nicole Johnson. "When a male athlete focuses on his career, often requiring his family to make sacrifices, he's applauded for his dedication and drive. When his wife wants to pursue her own opportunities with equal intensity, suddenly it's portrayed as selfish or family-threatening." Social media has been flooded with opinions on the situation, with hashtags like #Curry marriage trouble and #Team Ayesha trending nationwide. Celebrity friends have largely remained silent, though a few have offered cryptic messages of support to both parties. Perhaps the most revealing insight came from Steph's mother, Sonia Curry, who was approached by reporters while attending a charity event in Charlotte. "Every marriage has seasons," she said carefully. "Steph and Ayesha have always faced challenges together, and I believe they'll navigate this one too. They both deserve to shine." This statement is particularly notable given Sonia's own experience with public marital difficulties. Her divorce from Steph's father, Del Curry, in 2021 after 33 years of marriage, shocked many who had viewed them as a model NBA family. That experience may give her unique perspective on the pressures facing her son and daughter-in-law.